Hello everyone, happy 4th of July if you're in the United States. No taxation without representation. Just did a little bit of record shopping this morning. I just want to go over my finds with you here. Just got 4 records, so still a little light after the Philadelphia trip, so really wasn't on a spending spree. We'll have to wait until Friday for that. So let's see, just going over a couple of things I got here. First one we'll talk about Noel Harrison. He was son of Rex Harrison. This is a pretty cool album, has a lot of Bob Dylan covers on it, as you can see, from 1966. Noel Harrison's pretty cool, kind of an actor. You know, his albums really weren't bringing much to the table, but I like them because they sort of have, you know, the Phil Spector Wall of Sound kind of, you know, feel to them. This one's on London Records and is a mono copy, so a nice red label there. That was $4. Definitely a pretty cool find. I enjoy some of his stuff. I have some of his stuff on CD, like Collage, which is sort of the more psychedelic of the, I think, of his canon. It's, you know, definitely an interesting sort of artist. He, you know, did sort of the, you know, the country rock thing towards the end. I believe the song or the album is called "The Electric Experiment Is Over." I want to say. I haven't looked at it in a while, so don't quote me on that. But here's the next one. This was only $5. This was the Zodiac Cosmic Sounds, sort of an exploitation album on the Elektra label. It features like Hal Blaine and also Carol Kay, you know, noted session musicians that kind of talk about the Zodiac in it and play psychedelic music over it. So it's definitely a very, very cool album. I'm definitely a big fan of this. On the back it says, "Must be played in the dark." So that's kind of an interesting little thing. Weird Curio came out about 1967. So I don't know. I loved it. I was listening to it just a moment ago, and it was pretty good. So and then last but not least, I got 2 albums by the Beach Boys. I know we kind of talked about Surf's Up the other day. Kind of on like a later Beach Boys kind of a kick here. Sam and I were talking the other night about sort of the Pet Sounds, you know, with Rubber Soul, sort of the arms race between the Beatles and the Beach Boys, and we were talking about their later stuff. And I think I mentioned it there, but I like it because it's very, you know, their stuff seems to be kind of mature. It's not really like, you know, the, you know, Surfin' Safari and you know, Fun and 409, little old lady from Pasadena and stuff like that. It's not really like that kind of, it's more sort of like rock oriented, but it's kind of a light kind of, you know, not heavy guitar solos or anything like that. So here's one that I picked up here, the Beach Boys 2020. I've had this on CD for a while. I think it was a twofer with friends, but it has a nice little picture of Brian in it. I like that. But there's some really good tracks on here. Bluebirds Over the Mountain, I think, is really just really awesome. All I Want to Do, Never Learn Not to Love. That's actually the song Charles Manson wrote for them, so, which was pretty cool. So definitely a really cool album. Excited to find that. That was $5, I believe. So, and then last but not least, I got another one. It's a compilation of the Beach Boys. Basically, it has Friends on one LP and then Smiley Smile on the other. So kind of between that, I, you know, got about 3 in a row there. Definitely a really cool. This was only $5. I couldn't believe it for a double album. It's in really, really good shape. I mean, a lot of times with these, it's sort of like a textured cover, so usually those get kind of dirty pretty easily, and I don't know, it's definitely really cool. So on a little bit of a Beach Boys kick, you know, like that later period. So definitely some cool stuff. So again, happy 4th of July. Be safe, and we will see you in the near future. So take care.